Hello, everyone. This is Mr. Los. This is your introduction message for the week of April 6th. And you might hear my wife and kids down there as we do this, but yeah, see, there you go. There's Max saying hello. We got to do what we can do here. So I hope this message finds you safe and happy and as healthy as possible and all that good stuff. And, sorry about some of the technical issues. We'll see how it goes. I'm definitely going to not do the Google Doc assignments, at least not anytime soon. So I think that's going to solve a bunch of our problems. And hopefully Schoology will be up more often than it's not up. But anyway, I just wanted to say hello, but I also wanted to point out a couple things to you about this new week. So here you see, roughly what your thing is going to look like. This is going to be unlocked for you probably by the time you're seeing this. I went ahead and just to keep things less cluttered, any material from last week is in this folder, which you're still welcome to turn in. We're still getting used to this and some of the, technical problems and all that. So anything from the previous week you can find there. As far as this week goes, a couple things that I want to point out. We're going to delve into some stoichiometry here. We're going to be doing stoichiometry with solutions. In some ways, it's actually easier. So if you were okay with stoichiometry, this actually might not be too bad. Now, if you weren't, it's going to be an issue, and you need to get a hold of me. I've been communicating with some of you, but I think some of you probably still need a little bit of help on stoichiometry, and just be sure to reach out if that's the case. But some of the biggest things that I want to point out to you, this is going to look a little bit slightly different by the time you actually see it. This video will be linked here. I do go through a video here talking about solution stoichiometry, so watch that. One issue here is the workbook. I did not manage to bring home a paper copy of the workbook. I do have a digital copy of the workbook, so if you need, and I'll show you where that is in just a second, if you need a copy of the workbook, you can get it there. I'm slightly worried that the page numbers are off, but there's a couple things I want to point out. The workbook section for the solution stoichiometry is linked right here. You'll be able to get to that, and it is also here. But I want to show you what happens if you click through this. At least on my end and what it looks like. Probably what we want to make sure that we do, I just want to see, yeah, okay, so Schoology is, it looks like is putting these things in the right page numbers, so that's good. But any page numbers I refer to are going to be the page numbers in this digital copy here. And another thing, though, that I really want to point out is I've offered some help with some of the problems. So even if you have your paper copy, you might want to take a look at this. So these pages right here, so 201 is, hopefully that's the right same page you have on your paper copy. But in some cases in red here, we were really big. We were a little more strenuous about writing reactions in previous years of this class. So I've went through and actually written some of the reactions for you here. I don't want that to be the thing that throws you off. So you might want to reference those. So anything in red is stuff that I've added just to help you write the equations. This page we're probably going to skip, or at least for now, but this page here there's a little bit more practice, and again I've written the stuff in red. Another thing I'll point out, there's some the practice that you do from the workbook is just going to be for you. I'm not going to have you turn anything in. It's kind of the same as the practice before. I mean, yes, I gave you stamps for it, but as far as I know, you copied it or whatever. And the homework was always, from my point of view, just something that you were doing, and if you really wanted to practice and you wanted to learn chemistry, it was something that I hope you made a good effort on. So I'm going to suggest some problems for practice, but I'm not actually going to make you turn it in or do anything like that, because honestly I don't really see the point. If you're here doing the distance learning, if you're listening to me right now, if you've got this far along, hopefully that means you're motivated enough to want to do this. And what there will be, though, is little quizzes and stuff on Schoology, so hopefully you're self-motivated enough to want to do this practice and just do it for the purpose of getting ready for the quizzes and any tests that we may have. That's how it is in college, by the way. You get assigned, at least in my experience with chemistry classes and different things like that, you might get assigned a bunch of homework, never get any credit for it. It was just assigned by the professor for your benefit in practice. Okay, so thanks for watching, guys. As always, if you have any problems, please reach out to me. I will probably also schedule a live drop-in session this week. I'll give you more information about that. Please email me, though. I would like to eliminate the Schoology messages. But thanks, guys. Stay safe and take care.